So we're going to look at translations of sine and cosine curves. So we're going to look at a sine b of x minus c and y equals a cosine of b of x, b times x minus c. So the graphs of y equals a sine bx minus c and y equals a cosine bx minus c have the characteristics below. So the amplitude is a, we know that from previously, and the period is 2 pi over b. Now we're going to have to determine the left and right endpoints of a one cycle interval, and that can be determined by solving the equations bx minus c equals 0 and bx minus c equals 2 pi, right? So the furthest left and the furthest right. And notice that that's in the inside right here. So let's try one. Analyze a graph of y equals 1/2 sine of x minus pi over 3 and list 5 key points. So let's identify some things that we know. So we know that the amplitude is 1/2. Then our period, there's no b here, so we know the period is just 2 pi over 1, or just 2 pi. Then we know that it's shifted right pi over 3. Now we have to be careful if there is a period change here that actually is not exactly this exact value here. Sorry, this value here. You have to look at something different. Now, we want to figure out the interval of one period. And so what we're going to do is we're just going to set the inside equal to 0 and then equal to 2 pi. So let's try that. X minus pi over 3 equals 0. And then so we know here this is going to be equal pi over 3. That's the furthest left. Then on the right, that is going to be x minus pi over 3. That has to equal 2 pi. So we add pi over 3 to both sides. And then we need a common denominator. So this is times 3, 6 pi plus pi over 3. That's going to be 7 pi over 3. So the interval that we're going to look at is between pi over 3 and 7 pi over 3. That's one period. So one way to look at this is that we want to list the 5 key points. We're actually not graphing. And so we have to identify what we're actually doing to the parent function. So the pi over 3, that's affecting all of our x values because it's shifting everything to the right. So that affects all our x values. So for our x values, what we're going to do is we're going to add pi over 3 to each of the parent function numbers. Then for the y value, what we're going to do, the amplitude is changing, so we're going to multiply 1/2 to all the values. Now thinking about sine, the parent values of sine of x, those are 0, 0, pi over 2, 1, pi, 0, 3 pi over 2, 1, and 2 pi, 0. So those are our parent, the important points of a parent graph of a sine. So what we're going to do is we're going to add pi over 3 to each of the x values to find the new points. So I'm just going to write it down. And then for the y values, we're going to multiply those by 1/2. So this left side's the 0, 0. That's just going to be pi over 3 and then 0. Then the pi over 2 plus pi over 3. So we need a common denominator. So this is going to end up being multiplied by 3. And then multiply this by 2. So this is going to be 5 pi over 6. So 5 pi over 6 and 1/2, 1 times 1/2. Then we're going to add a pi to pi over 3. So that's 3 pi over 3 plus pi over 3. That is going to be 4 pi over 3. And 0 times 1/2 is 0. Then 3 pi over 2 plus pi over 3. So 3 pi over 2. And then we're going to multiply by 3. And the pi over 3, we're going to multiply that by 2. So this is going to be 9 pi over 6 plus 2 pi over 6. So this key point is 11 pi over 6 and 1/2. And the last one is 2 pi plus pi over 3. So that is going to be 6 pi over 3 plus pi over 3. That will be 7 pi over 3 and 0. So those are our 5 key points, and that is one way to find them. So go ahead and try this next example. Analyze a graph of y equals cosine x minus pi over 2. So let's see amplitude, period, how is it shifted? And then I do want to see the 5 key points, please. Okay, we tried this out. The amplitude was 2, the period is still 2 pi, and it shifted right pi over 2. To find the interval of one period, I set x minus pi over 2 to 0, and I got x equals pi over 2, which makes sense because it shifted right pi over 2. And then the ending value for that one interval is 5 pi over 2. I just set it equal to 2 pi, and then added pi over 2, so I got 5 pi over 2. Parent function of a cosine, those 5 important points from the y-intercept is 0, 1, pi over 2, 0, pi, negative 1, 3 pi over 2, 0, and 2 pi, 1. Okay, again, I'm getting those values from when you graph the cosine. Okay, so hopefully you see that. Then for the x values, I'm just going to add pi over 2, because that's shifting it right. Then I'm going to stretch it by multiplying by 2.